you know, remember say yo, I say stay, ease yourself. Ease yourself.
Yeah,
So
hot girl, top girl, them a flop girl that have to look good all when a smart living room you going.
Yay!
These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. Okay, your girl is getting ready to go to an event. Alright, but not gonna lie, from Vlogmas time, I don't really go no way. I don't really, I don't really dress up. I don't really get cute for nothing. You know, so we'll go out for a little bit. And I'm nothing too extravagant, but you know, I don't have that much time in the world. Somebody come go and like say, I have what? Oh, where the pump come from? I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me fix my sideburn. Want to get cute a little bit, man. Just from a come back from Jamaica, I didn't really do nothing. Yeah, I don't even like me to do that much when I did Jamaica, to be honest. In terms of like going out, and I mean I don't mind. Cause I really just have my times when I'm chilling, and I'm a time that I'm outside, you know. But all in all, productivity comes first. You guys know the vibes. Productivity comes first, but yeah, you know me that talk about it the other day. You have to take a little break sometime. You know what I mean? A little breaky break. Why my eyes so red? You know I feel like I had the onion. So yeah, my eyebrows looking so good, like so sharp. Love it. These lashes are how old now? When I did my graduate? It's the 10th day of December, and I did this from the 17th of November. Not bad. It's a one. All right, so I'm just gonna start off with my let me moisturize a little bit. It's really like, you know, when it comes down to winter time, you know, I realize, you know, I'm still fairly new to the atmosphere. I'm gonna use the Charlotte's Magic Cream, yeah, for just a little moisturization. I just did use one of my skincare products, what's it saying, Bye Bye Thirsty Skin or something like so. It's in my Amazon store currently now. I have a section for skincare. So I don't know which vlog I go through these days. I don't mention my storefront, but no, for true. I use that before using this. I use that most nights. It's pretty good. It's not a heavy serum at all. It's like water, but it's still like moisturizing. It doesn't leave your face feeling like oily and greasy. And this, I love this because it's filling any fine lines. It just makes your face look flawless. Yeah, so I love that about this product. Then what am I use? My Tatcha. I use Tatcha. What am I use this time cool? I mean, this is really good still, you know. This is still a good product, my milk, but a long time I don't use it. I feel like my Tatcha just have a different level, you know. When you feel that right now. So yeah. Oh, by the way, little later from this I'm going to show you guys you guys saw in yesterday's vlog the van prepping for his catering. So today you guys will see the end result of everything that he cooked. But yeah, because you guys know say day in the back, so it's actually the same night off when we were prepping, when he was prepping and stuff. So yeah, just make this dry down. yeah, I'll link his. I did put his information in the previous vlog description box. I'm gonna put the booking information in this description box and stuff. You know, if you're interested, you know, for any special events, any events at all, you know, he does catering for that and stuff. All right, which foundation am I going? Do I want to do if Juvia's place is so nice? Which one am I for though? I think I'm gonna do. I always end up using the NARS. I really don't want to be too heavy-handed. I almost did think I'm not gonna even do foundation tonight too, you know. Let me really, I just want to use like a pump. I don't want that much foundation, so I say, I come from a time where I don't even like do foundation like that or at all. No, man, I think we need some eye drops. So I tell you about the winter time, it's so drastic because in the summertime I couldn't dare wear this foundation by itself. Cadiz. This is the NARS light reflecting foundation in Cadiz. I couldn't wear this by itself, but because it's winter now, I definitely got lighter. So like, yeah, this definitely matches better. And me personally, I'm always mixing and matching, you know. I don't mind. Just know that if I have a lighter or a darker foundation, it's not going to waste because I'm a mix and match. Okay. You ready again?
Not me, I gotta do it.
So may I wear that? So back here, may I go and do that wear that?
Me not do it.
Shady, man. Shady, bud. That means she'll tell me some can't.
Girl, top girl, never flop girl, I have to look good. All when I smart living room, you go in.
Definitely.
You know, see what go on in a dance hall?
What go on in a dance hall?
The man them remix. When I read them, I know all I new artists them I jump on it. My favorite one is Malidan and 9. Let me play it, make it hear.
Alright.
Something about it.
Guys, my face powder become my contour shade right now. I'm a contour shade. I use it. Yeah. For trainer. I eat my bin I use as my contour shade. It's crazy to me. Yeah, my ear. Oh, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Hey. 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 It's that girl I make me now do my makeup. Time I go.
Nigeria one now.
Nigeria up ahead. Me know me dance it now. Hey. You have to send me all of them links. You never know because I've been listening to a Massacre album. It's all I've been listening. Ooh, girl.
You love it.
Oh. She know wanna style it up and bend. Oh, that's all. And all.
When said just do what you feel like.
Get your choice. For your life.
Yeah, for the whipped cream and the crush. You are alright.
Cha.
Good night.
Wow. Okay, Shamika. Okay.
Love you, Cookie. Be safe. Have
Love
fun.
you too. Laters.
Kisses.
Mwah. Okay. Oh gosh, should you hear our boy going in a dance hall? I can't. I'm basically finished. I'm gonna give my under area here a nice little chisel. Basically, I'm finished. I'm just spray it on my face. All good to go. Yeah, this is a very yeah. yeah, man, put on my clothes. I'm gonna come back to you guys when I am fully dressed. Okay, so this is a finished look. I just decided that I wanted to wear these muted like glasses with the vibe. I'm gonna show you guys the outfit. Where's my glass? Did I put it in my bag? Yeah, it's a very simple makeup. I did it so quickly, like so quickly, and just simple gloss vibe. That's the vibe I'm on. Yeah, that's literally the vibe I'm on. It's so simple, super simple beat. It's giving chill. It's giving like early 2000s with these glasses. Okay, so let me show you guys my outfit of the night. So this is my full outfit of the night. The boots are from Fashion Nova. This is just like so basic underneath. Like you could just dress up stuff like basic stuff, especially in the winter time or fall, with a jacket. So I got this from EGL Curated on IG. Remember I did a haul? I showed you guys this in a haul. Yeah, so it's the same jacket. So that's how it's looking. Alright, I'm gonna end up go without the glasses. Me and the glasses, I can't decide. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm ready to go though. Yeah, I'm ready to go. This is it. So since I'm not out of the glasses, I think I'm gonna line my lips actually, and then we're gonna head out. Let's go. We're gonna go to Burlington and drop off some stuff at Salvation Army. So yeah, charity stop, charity run. Let's go. Guys, I'm not tell a lie. While I walk out back out of the store, we're just going there. The line is ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know, Burlington no forgot on weekend. Yeah. No. That means the Black Friday wasn't Black Fridaying. We did. Anyways, can't do that. From me and getting my paintings. Into Restaurant Depot. We're going to the freezer. In the city too cool. I have to put on my big jacket for that. No. We're gonna drop off at the Goodwill. And then that's gonna be it for the road for me for right now. So everything is a dub today because the Goodwill, when we got ready to come out here, this morning, it was open. And I called, and it's open on Saturdays. We reach and now it closed. I'm so Burlington no workout for today. Goodwill no workout for today. I forgot to order that for Monday. Man, oh man. So now I head back home. See this stuff there? The bag? What? 3 or 2 bags I have in the bag. 3 bags. So, man, I forgot to come back. They're protesting, guys, the Palestinians. Hey. Free Palestine! Yo, Babins, I'm still living out the tropics. Got it move for another fish. Go for damage. And I'm a clear and smart, I'm a head and straight. And I'm a clear and smart. Expensive beats in my Panama. I'm still a buy leads for the dollar. When it's 17, just to fly back. Just to fly back. I'm a clutch for me, I'm a father. Yeah, like I'm too smooth, must a Cadillac. Must a Cadillac. Must a Cadillac. I'm back, guys, and I'm so tired. I've been doing so much, but I'm here now. As you guys can see, I'm in my robe. Yeah, ready for bed. By the way, mug, the link is in my description box, my Amazon storefront, in case you guys ask. So let me go ahead. All right, so I did a Q&A earlier on my IG, and I decided that I'm going to incorporate it in today's Vlogmas episode. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into. I feel like it's always nice to mix up a little Q&A, to mix a little Q&A into the whole series. And my last Q&A I did was when I went to Miami, which was on my main channel. I know that every single Q&A I do, no matter how much I ask for new questions, I always get back some repeat ones, so I won't necessarily be tapping into the ones that are repeated. Not a question, but my birthday is December 24th too. Don't we just feel extra special? Happy early birthday. Thank you. Happy early birthday to you too. I hope you enjoy your day when it comes. What would you tell your younger self knowing what you know now? Don't hold back. So like, closed mouths don't get fed. And my younger self would just shut up a lot about a lot of stuff, and I realized that, okay, no, you actually need to speak up, because honestly and truly, there I go again, honestly and truly, Mr. them too something, there's so much, I don't know if I realize I need to break out of it. But no, I used to like just, I would think about something and not say anything, and then just regret it in the long run. But I've grown to realize that, I've actually put it in action where, okay, I swallow my pride, because that was another thing too, having too much pride. I don't really want to ask nobody for this. I don't really want we're all human beings. At the end of the day, everybody I try to reach somewhere. I'm not say like, lower your standards, or not even that. I'm just saying, sometimes you're afraid for open your mouth and ask a question, because are you afraid for ask for help, because you probably are scared that people might turn you down, whoever you're going to ask or whatever, and you don't want to forget, you don't want to be like embarrassed. Or so I feel like that's one of my major things I would tell my younger self, like, open up your mouth, talk a little more, let them hear you. Yeah, speak up. I always get this question, how you doing mentally? I'm doing well. Thank you. Like, a lot of people keep on telling me that they love that I continue to be my authentic self. That's what she said in the end of that, after she asked the question. And I'm happy that you guys can at least sense that, this is me. Like, there used to be a point in time on camera where, even though this is who I would showcase, people would still have the question, like, is that how she, or somebody that know me would say, okay, they encounter somebody that watch me, and the person probably know that they know me, and be like, is she like that in real life? Because I feel like with any public figure or social media personality, that question will always be there, because there's just some people that you see one way on camera and in real life they're different. But like, I feel like, I don't know if it's because of how long I've been on the platform, maybe I've shown consistency with my personality, I don't know. But I'm happy that you guys say that this is me, this is honestly me. You meet me, same person, but actions speak louder than words. So for all of those who have met me so far in life, y'all can speak, you don't know the truth, you don't know. So big up to everybody that kind of like sense that and stuff. Explain the difference between living with your mom and sister versus living with your husband. Well, okay, definitely living with mommy and Shami, I felt more like I feel like my inner child was a little bit more out there, and I feel like that's self-explanatory. Like, I feel like I can't understand that. I feel like, no, because I live with my husband, it's more like, okay, I feel more like, alright, grown woman. But no, some never feel like a grown woman all along. you know, but I just feel like, okay, I spend a lot more time, you know, with him, obviously. But on days where, you know, him have to work, I have to work, or it's just like, you know, days where it's really busy, you realize, okay, this is like, yeah. So I feel like that's the biggest part for me. Like, I feel like living with mommy and Shami, my inner child was just out there a little bit more. So somebody asked, how do you generally resolve conflict within your marriage? Communication, so cliche, but at the truth, like, there's no magic question to this, you know. I feel like these questions will never ever stop being asked, and not just like addressed to me, like generally. I feel like, because people are gonna constantly go through things in relationships, in marriages, and sometimes people are like, no man, you know, what's the magic answer? And really and truly, there is none. It's just, I find out that as simple as communication sounds, a lot of people just find a hard time communicating properly. That's the part, that is the word, properly. You know, for communicate is one thing, but then to do it properly is next. So you have to learn each other's ways to learn how to navigate through that communication, because you can't just like in every situation just be like, oh, say what's on your mind in a certain way. Sometimes it's how you say things to people and stuff. So that's the number one thing. That's the number one way we work through conflicts. Communication and time. Because not because you and somebody have a conflict means that you and them have a conflict right now, means that you need to throw it all out there on the table right now. Sometimes some things need time, and I not say it need like, oh, next month, next year. No, just like let the steam blow off a little bit. So I think those are two key things: communication and time. Okay, if one has to ever go, which would you choose? Doing your hair using doing your hair using perfume / scents, or brows? Which one has to go? My focus on my eyebrow. I'm gonna love do my eyebrow, but there was a point in life where shape up which eyebrow. Growing up, not in my household, certain things weren't allowed. I remember in a proper Jamaican household, Caribbean household, so certain things were I see a lot of kids exposed to now. Like, I don't know, we couldn't do, because like eyebrows, that sounds simple, no? But no, I wanted my eyebrows to be shaped, but I never stressed it because I had really nice full eyebrows. But you know, when them so full to the point where them now in a shape, that was my eyebrows, okay? But it wasn't like super thick consistently right through. It was kind of like, I don't know if it was thicker in some areas than others. Anyways, so I wasn't able to shape my eyebrows, so I would comb it, and that's how I got around that. So that's how I would get around it for the rest of my life. If one had to go, if my office stopped groom my eyebrows altogether, okay, fine, no problem, I'ma comb them. Going to high school, I used to get my gel and I like small rat tail comb, brush it up and comb it. Nobody could talk to me. For real. So the brows is gonna go, but like if you mean like shave off my eyebrow, them no. If I had to choose something else, I'd probably say perfume, which is crazy to me because I love smell good so much. So since perfume I forgot, I'm gonna have to have some bomb lotions. You have to work around the thing one way. What's your fave foundation? Currently I've been using a lot of my NARS light reflecting foundation, but I have to say my ultimate favorite in terms of texture, all of that, I'm gonna put Fenty number 1. I'm gonna put Il Makiage number 2. I'm gonna put my NARS at number 3. And my Juvia's Place at number 4. You never asked me for a rundown, but I just had to. I just have to. What I use on my skin? I have you can check my Amazon storefront. I have a skincare section. It is all of the products, but it's a lot of what I'm using right now, so you can check that out. I should give you guys updated skincare. Which other country do you plan to travel to? So I definitely want to go to parts of Europe. I'm not crazy about Paris, in case I think that that's probably number one. I've never been crazy about Paris, but anyway, I want to go to Europe, parts of, you know, different places in Europe. Definitely want to go to Bali. Definitely going to Greece. Definitely going to Greece. I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Seychelles. I love to go to Mauritius. Yeah, the list could go on and on. There's quite a few places I'd love to go. I feel like one of a very relaxing trip that I look forward to is going to the Maldives, but not right now. But those are just a few places that I want to go to. What is one thing you love above all about being a content creator? That I'm in control of almost everything. Even when I'm doing like sponsorships, you know, even though you get guidelines and stuff, it's still it's the you in it that really got you the deal. You get what I mean? And it's like you're your own boss. Like, you're literally in charge of creating whatever content you want to, whatever content you enjoy most, you know. So I feel like that's my favorite part. And having those videos as memories, I always say, listen, whether it was a makeup tutorial, hair video, anything, a lot of times I see back old videos that I've done, not necessarily a vlog, and I just sit down and watch and be like, yo, I remember so much things that were happening for me at that point in life. So that's another thing. Since you've been living in America for basically a year now, could you compare life in Jamaica to America? I mean, I already did, which was like probably 5-6 months after I moved here, but I get what you mean. I've been here for a much longer time now, so let me take a sip of my tea. I've been here for a much longer time now, so you probably think I have a more rounded experience. Honestly, actually, I've spoken to quite a few people since I've been here, and they're like, you know, honestly, you don't really get used to it until 3-5 years. And I get it, because the 1 year doesn't feel like I've been here for 1 year. It feels like I've been here for probably a month or two. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy because I've been doing so much, and I think that's the next thing. I'm a very busy person, very busy. So, and I could tell myself that I want a whole relaxed week, but my mind will not rest if I'm sitting for too long, you know. So my body just programmed to work certain ways. So I feel like because I work so much, it's like it really, I don't know, it helps speed up the time as well. So it's like time is just passing and I'm just working and I'm not even realizing that the time is going by so fast. So it doesn't feel like I've been here that long. But life in Jamaica in comparison to here in America, definitely number one thing, cliche, you know, way more opportunities, a lot of, you know, the system set in place for a lot of stuff is just more advanced, more developed over here versus Jamaica. And I would just love for, you know, Jamaica to be able to even get a fraction of certain things developed like over here. In terms, just one example, simple example, and I've spoken about this before. Like over here, for instance, you don't need JP. You don't need a JP for anything. And in Jamaica, like, you get so much paperwork you have to deal with that you need a JP to stamp or sign off on. And I'm like, it's just, to me, it's just always been pointless. Even from when I was in Jamaica, I'm like, this doesn't make no sense. Living here, I did mention this, is just way more digital. So I can more time I find myself I don't have any cash. Over here, don't operate with cash. Don't operate with cash. And you know, like how in Jamaica, everybody is like, "Mo go quartz. I'ma buy this cash. Nobody can tell me so this. I'ma buy. I have 5 car. I'ma buy the whole of them. I'ma buy this." Like over here, no one cares. No one cares. It's like, how's your credit? Is your credit good? Because if you don't have good credit, you really actually cannot have a nice life here. I mean, you can if you probably get rich, or I don't know, you probably can go around the system, but it's really difficult. Like as a regular person or whatever, and you want to be independent, if you want to be independent and so like certain way, like credit is so good. Credit is so important here. Like you literally can barely do certain things if you don't have good credit, or get nice things without good credit. So you know, that's a big difference as well. So yeah, that's just like 2 things that I touch on. The list definitely could go on and on. It's like that could be a whole video in itself. It's been a year living in the States. How are you liking it? So this person said the state, meaning Connecticut, because you guys know I'm in Connecticut, but I feel like I live in New York, where I like New York is just right there. So in a take note for just go New York. But how it's been living in the state, honestly and truly, it's definitely a more reserved state. This state gives, it's not a cheap state, I tell you that. It gives old money. It's a good state for like business. I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's good for business. It's definitely more reserved. Connecticut is the state to come to if you're looking for that upbeat energy. You know, you want to be out every night. You know, you want to go to the lit events. Like this is not the state for that. You know, you want that vibe, you go to New York, you go to Atlanta. I've never been to LA, but based on what I've heard, LA seems commercial based on what I've heard so far. I mean, I'm gonna go at some point, but yeah, you want a more upbeat vibe. Yeah, and since recently I've been hearing a lot of talks about, like, you know, Texas and parts of Texas and stuff. So yeah, but definitely more reserved. That's what I feel about living here in the state. But for me as a content creator, you guys probably wondering or want to ask if that's what I want. I mean, this is my reality right now, and honestly, me's a girl. If something isn't presented to me, I try my best to work around it until, you know, we graduate to a next level. But I'm here, and I'm pretty sure you guys have been watching my journey. I never make wherever I live. Once I'm able to go somewhere else, I never make wherever I live stop me from exploring. Like, yeah, and all the time I go want up and take a plane and go here. But hey, one thing with me, I'm very laid back, and I have this mentality where if I forget it done, I forget it done. Like, no long talking. I can't bother. Just get it done. So if I feel like, okay, this is the vibe I want and it's not right here, then I'm gonna go where it's at. How often do you have to re-up your eyebrows with microblading? Because you guys know I have microblading. I'm guessing that's what you're referring to. So it lasts 2 to 3 years, based on how I'd say how well you maintain it, or how your body is. Then I say it can last 2 to 3 years based on how your body is, because some people might sweat more than others, and that can really break it down over time. So for people who sweat a lot, you might need to touch up before the 3 years. But for me, I'm pretty sure you guys see me go back to iodine every time I go to Jamaica. But if you notice, I'm not always going back for a touch up. It's been 1 year since well, the other day when I went and I got the touch up that you guys see I got when I went to Mandeville, it was almost a year that I got it done, you know. and I go to the gym a lot. I sweat a lot. So that's the reason why it actually needed a touch up, and it was only 1 year because I do work out really hard. But yeah, in between that, I just feel extra, so that's why I'm gonna do the lamination and the tinting, because it's just, I just love to see when iron is just done with my brows. Like, it's just the most beautiful thing. What new traditions do you plan to start or continue since moving to the USA? Well, Vlogmas. I'm continuing Vlogmas, as you guys can see. It does feel different. It does feel different because it's a whole new place and it's just a different life now. But I'm shocking myself. Honestly, I've surprised myself doing it, because I'm like, at first I was super nervous because I say, Jesus, I never do this yet. Like, outside of Jamaica, I wonder how it's gonna go for me. But so far, the idea has been flowing to me. You guys have been very supportive and suggesting a lot, and I've been making notes, so it's not been that, it hasn't been bad. I can't even lie, I've just been busy. So yeah, any tradition that I want to start, honestly, I don't know, you know. I don't know. I mean, I came here, I was here for this year Thanksgiving, but really and truly my in-laws don't really celebrate Thanksgiving like that. So apart from that, I mean, so that is one thing I don't think I'm gonna pick up, at least not right now. And there isn't anything else. I really see myself taking on tradition wise. When you look back at your life and how far you've come, how do you feel? Emotional. Sometimes I feel emotional, and I don't like to be I don't like get too emotional, honestly. But it made me feel a little mushy. It made me feel very humbled. It made me feel grateful to see everything that's happened, you know, over the years. Things and people that I've lost in the process, you know. It made me feel, it really, I said, you know, I did have to go through all of this to get to this. Or look how I was at this point in life thinking that I would not get this, and look at me now, you know, type of vibe. So it does put me in a very emotional place sometimes, and it makes me feel really just grateful, and it puts me in this place where I pray, like, and I'm always giving thanks, you know. Not only when things go right, even when things aren't going right, I'm always giving thanks. So, you know, it just keeps me grounded, and I reflect on it a lot because it keeps me grounded. It's what helps me to remain who I am. You know, remember, say, yo, I say, stay, ease yourself, you know? Like, this year come from, don't act brand new, yeah, type of vibe. So that's how it makes me feel. Everybody's so excited about my birthday. Why? You know, I've been getting a lot of questions about it, like, what are your birthday plans for this year? It's almost time. I mean, they are so excited for birthday though. Right now, to all my busy. Right now, I can tell them to set of what we want more and work on for my birthday. Yeah. But in terms of birthday plans, I don't know, because it's just a lot going on. Has your relationship with Divine gotten stronger since you moved? Definitely, because we're living together now. Remember, we've had so much time apart to understand each other, like, mentally, and, you know, just connect on that level. And now that we, you know, them say, see me and come live with me, two different things. Even though we always visit and stay with me for a long time, living with the person is very different. So, you know, yeah, it definitely creates a stronger bond, for sure, guys. Boy, I can't answer all of them here now. How are you keeping up with your fitness journey? You see, I just resumed to the gym. I'm keeping up. I feel like I never left. I'm back in the swing of things. When I took the break the other day was not because I was being lazy. I was still very much doing a lot of work. Favorite Christmas drink? Sorrel. Yeah, sorrel. Yeah. Growing up, I never liked sorrel. Favorite Christmas movie? I just say this Christmas. Cliche, but I don't really have none other one. I not even watch a Christmas show from... I haven't watched a Christmas movie since the season started. Like, I tried to find that one on Netflix. Like, well, me and mommy watch one. I lie. Mommy and I watched one while I was at home. I don't remember what the name was. It's on Netflix and Brandy stars in it, but it was so low budget. Well, actually, we did not like it. We watched it to the end and look how I try believing. I say, yeah, the show could develop. But it just didn't. It was so green screen. It was so cheap. I was like, I really need to sit down and watch. I never liked that show there. But that's the only Christmas movie we've watched. Well, I've watched so far, unfortunately. Honestly, I did watch this Christmas, but from like the ending of October. That's how previous I am. Favorite Christmas tradition right now, doing Vlogmas, because Vlogmas really is just like the main character. But apart from that, is, you know, always being present for Christmas dinner. Where can I send you a cute girly snow hat that my mom makes? We also live in the state. Honestly, I have one PO box, but I stopped putting it in my description box deliberately because I just feel like sometimes you guys tell me, oh, do this so, do that so, and when I do it, it's like, man, I look. So I'm like, alright, let's go to PO box, because honestly, when I went ahead and made a PO box, I did it for you guys. I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna be like, oh, send me things, or yeah, so I'm the type of person. You have a little small business and you want a strength, make a give you strength. Yeah, support me, I can support you back. But you know, I realized that it's like you guys forgot that it's there. Even and I know I mentioned it in vlogs, but I don't know, so I took it from out of my description box, to be honest. I can put it back down there since you're asking. So since this question pop up in this video, I put my PO box in the description box, so you guys can go check it out. If you were starting your, this is so good. If you were starting your YouTube/influencer journey in 2023, what would you do right off the bat? Okay, we're living at 2023 right now. Makeup tutorial don't trend like that. You still have them, but what drew me to YouTube? Okay, so I just was browsing on YouTube through boredom at work on lunchtime, and I don't know, at that time makeup tutorials were dominating, and I got drawn in and I was just sucked in by it. I really loved it. It was just like, man, I learn to do my makeup, because at that point I could not do my makeup. So I watched YouTube videos and I started practicing, and then a little bit after that I started watching vlogs along with the makeup. But judging that, okay, it's now 2023, I see way more vlogs on YouTube than makeup tutorials. So if I was supposed to start my journey on YouTube in 2023, I'm thinking it would definitely be vlogging. Definitely. Have you ever considered starting your own gym wear line? I've thought about it, because a lot of people always say that I should, but sometimes I'm so scared with certain things that are so new. Like I was scared with the growth oil, but you guys supported the hell out of that business. I'm so grateful when you support me when we resell, you know, my wigs and stuff. I'm so grateful. My kids, I don't know why I'm scared, to be honest. I'm still living in with the thought of when I first tried to do merch. Oh, you remember them time when Divine and I did the t-shirts? Yeah, that business never did go as planned, but I don't know, so that just always in the back of my mind. So like something like this now, So I think that's the reason why I'm always fearful of the whole gym wear or clothes, but I get it. The merch, it was just a regular t-shirt, you know. I mean, it was branded, but I don't know. I mean, that would be cool though. How different is marriage from a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend? Well, honestly and truly, when people say, okay, I don't know, the way people talk about marriage, from my experience, is like, you think when you get the ring, it's like, we're not gonna start talk to each other differently, or I don't know. But honestly, nothing not change, and it shouldn't. Like, I think a lot of times people put so much pressure on certain things, and I think that's what makes the marriage goes left, because they stop treating each other like that mushy boyfriend and girlfriend. And it's just like, man, I don't know, people get very demanding about certain things because of a title. The difference with it is that it's just like responsibility. Certain responsibility definitely get way more consistent. A lot of things is still maintained. So you still go on dates. You're still spontaneous with a lot of stuff, you know, and it's still like, I don't know, flirt with each other. Christmas in the States different from Jamaica. Cold bad. So cold, it's freezing. And I have not gone to any Christmas. I haven't gone to any where it's like, you know, the Christmas theme places and stuff. But I feel like that's a big difference too. Like the level on which, I don't know, the way how they bring in the seasons and stuff over here is very quick, very fast, and they're very like, they're on theme. Them just move fast with certain things, and it's very concentrated. So they're doing Christmas, you're gonna see Christmas all around. I feel like there's so much activities to do. Okay, I remember people saying, so no go out foreign. At this point, them not knowing that I would come, they would just say, don't come out foreign, cause Jamaica have all of this something them for do. Foreign have nothing for do. But I don't think so. I think Jamaica has stuff to do, yes, for sure. But there's way more options here. What is the difference is that it's actually a lot of stuff here that are nice. Everything are money. Like, it's actually, I don't think people, yeah, Jamaica expensive, but I don't think enough people stress on that to actually do certain activities and do, like, go out over here. It's actually costly. It is expensive. So I feel like a lot of people just can't bother for spend one bag of money, can't bother for pay every minute, and so they just end up not doing anything. And then on top of that, the place is cold, so maybe you can't bother with the cold. But there are definitely things to do here. I definitely think so. So well, it makes sense, you know, because I just feel like I've been talking for so long. Do you give wigs away? I definitely do. I always have a portion of wigs that I'm putting down that I do not include in wig sales that I give to charity. Sometimes people would just be like, I don't know, sometimes people would approach me, but it's like, give me one wig now? You can't give me one wig. Or, my half ears I forgot me that what if you can't give me one wig? It's just like, dang. Hi, good day. How are you? You know? That's kind of awkward, you know? But I'm all for giving back. All for giving back. That's it, the tea cold, you know. That's it for all the questions. Wait, how are these? Why did I tell you that? Yeah. That's it for all the questions that I'm gonna answer today in today's Q&A. Shout out to everybody that, you know, just showed love and asked me a question. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's Vlogmas episode. As I said, this is really a Q&A edition. Show you guys the food that Divine prepared for the catering. Bomb. 10 10 10 10 10. As I said, all the information if you were interested in booking is in my description box. Okay, so if you're interested, like if you have a baby shower, party, any events, an anniversary, birthday, anything, I want somebody that caters. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for today's Vlogmas episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, a little switch up. But tomorrow, I'm not gonna begin anything. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, just go and make up on yourself. Bye.